Hi, welcome to 45-minute wait conversations in the queue. I'm one of your hosts, Andy Zolmerman.
I'm the other one of your hosts, Al Day. How's it going? Long
Good.
time no hear or
It's been a
see if
long
you're on
time no
YouTube.
here. For both of us, we last recorded in March, and when we recorded in March, we had mentioned that I was in graduate school. Al was busy with things, and he's even busier now. And so this has been a kind of year where we are literally doing all the things that we can do. And in addition to doing all the things we can do, both of us
I'm
kind
even
of,
doing some of the things I can't do.
yeah, but I mean, just both of us like hitting a new point in our lives where we're in the sandwich generation of, caring
Oh
for
my
our
God.
parents. And I'm
Caring
caring
for
for
your
my
kid.
kids. Al's caring for other people's kids. But I mean, just
Yeah.
it's, it's kind of
And
been a
I shout
whirlwind.
out to my sister who's mostly caring for my dad, doing 95% of what we both should be doing, or the three of us should be doing, but she's doing all of it because she lives near there and I don't.
It's been a lot. And so summertime is it's bringing a little bit of a hiatus for me. I don't know about you. If you're
Oh God,
busy.
no.
Well,
No, not
I
at
know
all.
you're pretty busy.
Yeah. I've taken on a couple of different major responsibilities. My job has shifted up, which is a good thing, but it's also like incredibly stressful. And if I die of a heart attack in the next year and a half, you'll know why.
I don't want you to say that, but I also get it.
Yeah.
So
Right. I mean,
it's hard.
I'm not anticipating dying of a heart attack. I mean, I've had the doctor check and all that, but
Mm, Yeah.
know.
It um anyway, but
This will be the
our
recording they play
usual
right after it happens. He
what
predicted it.
Yeah, exactly. Our usual escape has always been Disney, but it's been pretty hard lately because we've both been so busy that Disney has been on, it's like in the back burner a little bit.
Mhm.
Um Everything I've been caught up with, really, I haven't been on many chat boards or even social media a lot. My kids have been
Yeah,
catching me up with some things.
my normal like YouTube Disney watching, I've been too busy to sort of keep up on. I
Yeah,
even
so this will be a
PC
fun
pop.
podcast
Yeah.
because we're going to tell you nothing that you don't already know.
Hey, it's just us connecting with our listeners.
It is, and we wanted to say hey, and, a couple things, I so one thing I noticed, that we talked a little bit about before, but the ticket deals coming up this summer for
Okay, so what are these
kids.
ticket deals for kids? I don't pay, you have kids, so I don't really pay attention to ticket deals for kids, but
Well, I don't pay attention to them anymore and haven't for quite some time, since at Disney, you're only a kid from age 3 to age 9, so once you're a 10-year-old, you're an adult and you pay adult prices. Don't even get me started on that.
I mean, that's fair. When I was 10, I was trying to look at dirty magazines.
When my kids were 10, they were still eating chicken nuggets, so I actually, my kids are 24 and they still eat chicken nuggets, so what am I saying?
I'm
But,
56 and I eat chicken nuggets. Come on. Chicken
uh,
nuggets are delicious.
anyway
I will brook no besmirchment of chicken nuggets.
but the ticket deals, but the reason why it's such a big deal is because it's the summertime, and usually you don't
Oh.
offer deals in the summertime, you
Yeah,
offer
because
deals
it's
when you're
usually
trying to get the people to
right.
come visit you. But crowds, even though crowds are still there, all right? The crowds are still there,
Yeah.
and you're still gonna be waiting, but they have been less than normal, and that is due to people not I mean, if you are not an American, you are not traveling to America right now. That is
World Cup. I was in LA last week. I
Yeah,
just think you're not traveling to America to go to Disneyland or Disney World right
that's
now.
what
You're
I'm
probably
saying, like,
traveling to go to the like
y
literally 75% of the population in LAX was folks from overseas going to World Cup events.
sure, but they're coming over to support their teams, they're not coming over to see America, to see Disneyland,
And
right?
according to the internet, to go to Bucky's and eat barbecue.
And eat ranch dressing, yes, I
Yeah,
did see Buc-ee's and ranch dressing and barbecue, yes,
which makes me
apparently
jealous
that's it.
because I want to go to Bucky's and I never have.
Sorry, it's not hard to go. Get over to
Uh,
Florida.
yeah, I'm not. I live in California. I don't know if you're aware of that.
You've
Although I did
traveled
go
to
to
Florida
Cracker Barrel
before.
for the first time a couple days ago.
For the first time?
Yeah, there's no. Well, I think maybe there's a Cracker Barrel in Sacramento, but yeah, I've never been to Cracker Barrel, and it was tremendous. My kind of place.
Were you the only black person in Cracker Barrel?
No, it's Reno, Nevada. There's a lot of black people there.
Uh, I've been to the South where there's a lot of black people and you go to Cracker Barrel and it's pretty white.
That's because in the South, there's about 15 other places you can get that food for black folks. You can go to your grandma's house.
The food there is pretty white. I don't know if you noticed.
It's pretty Southern. It's like I most of it, I was like, "Yeah, we ate that in my house."
The
The lady
vegetables are
tried to get me to
fried.
eat okra. That's about the
Yeah,
blackest
I love
food there is.
okra, and that's one of the reasons
Oh,
I love
God.
Cracker Barrel. But you put that stuff on your plate, you got chicken and dumplings and mashed potatoes and white gravy and fried vegetables. It's
You
all
don't think
white.
you don't think that oh, you mean white in color or not white in race? Because
No,
that's what
white
black
in
folks in the
color,
South
white
eat.
in color. There is not like I mean, unless you order the
You can
collard
understand my
greens.
confusion, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The food is very, very anyway, but and then in
I don't know, I
Oregon.
had the best pancakes I've had in years. It was
Oh, well,
tremendous.
breakfast is different.
Yeah.
Breakfast is different. They have their smothered hash browns and stuff. Um, but, we had 2 Cracker Barrels here in Oregon, and they shut down. They didn't get the business, so
Yeah, I mean, it's Oregon, unless you've got, like, vegan stuff, nobody's gonna eat it there.
I don't go to the vegan restaurants. I don't eat vegan.
I mean, I
It's
definitely don't
Oregon.
eat
People hunt here.
people hunt in California don't mean that, to be fair, we're a giant state compared to Oregon, so,
Compared to most countries, yes, you are a
yes.
giant state.
Anyway,
Mhm.
what's this podcast about?
I don't know.
Which I guess
But
quite a bit.
Disney, so just thinking about that, thinking about the travel, thinking about the news stories of the week, which is the 13-year-old boy crawling out of the flume ride
I
on
only
Tiana's.
laugh because he was okay.
He was okay. Um,
If he
yeah, but a
hadn't been
lot of
okay, I wouldn't laugh, but
people are talking about that, about a 13-year-old getting out of a flume right before going down the
now
mountain.
now here's my question, and I can't find the answer to this question, and I will say I tried to find the answer to this question. 'Cause I could see him getting out because he's a knucklehead 13-year-old. I could also see a 13-year-old or someone getting out because they're completely freaked out because 'cause they're about to drop 5 stories. Do we have any sense of why he got out?
No, and we might not because he's underage, so they don't have to tell us anything. There are a lot of reasons, but
Yeah.
also this ride has been going since 1987.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
I'll
eh,
be honest, that video I didn't laugh when I saw the video because the video was terrifying when you saw him drop. That wasn't funny. When I found out he was okay, I was like, "Okay, I can laugh a little bit about it." But that I was like, "There's" when I saw the video, I was like, "There's no way you survive that."
and
And,
yet
when I was 13, I was kinda made out of rubber too. I did all kinds of stuff that shoulda killed me, and I just sorta got up and brushed myself off. Whereas now, I walk up 2 flights of stairs and almost kill myself. But, like, I so wanna know if he freaked out because I kinda get that, right?
1987, Al.
He wasn't
1987, you're
around in
telling me that
1987.
there's other
For
kids
him,
that
it's only
freak
been around for
out.
13 years.
There are other kids that have freaked out. They don't
Yeah.
get out and climb out. Now, I will say, okay, now we don't know if he's special needs. We don't know any of that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm
So
thinking,
I'm
right?
I'm
Like,
definitely like saying that.
I
But
honestly don't think you would have to be special needs to freak out. Don't you? Look, I have a thing about heights. Now, I ride that ride. I love that ride. But right before we go over, I always have a little, like, pit of my stomach.
he was 13. He wasn't 3. He was 13.
I'm just
Back
saying.
in Pioneer days, he would have been a dad. All right. Like he was
Fair enough. Yeah.
13. Now,
I'm saying you don't
special
know.
needs aside, let's just pretend he was not special needs or did not have it.
Mhm.
I work with the knucklehead 13-year-olds. I work with these kids that if you've seen them on their e-bikes, think that they are invincible. And yes,
Oh,
I
God.
know
Don't even get me
we
started on
were
e-bikes.
they think they're invincible. And right now, the rumor is I have not seen this in any news source, just on the social media. The rumor is that the parents are suing Disney for this. Now, it is not confirmed. This is what I've read on social media, only I have not found it on
Andy, I don't
any.
know if you're aware of this. This ride's been open since 1987. And, like,
But I'm like, why would you sue Disney? Now, there was a case in 2000 where a gentleman got out of the flume ride of Splash Mountain in Florida, and he actually ended up dying because another
mhm.
flume hit him,
Yeah.
which is interesting to me in the first place because those flumes are not fast. Like, I just,
No. No, well, that's how he was able to get out, right? Like, I could see how you could get, especially if you're 13, you just jump out before.
Well, there's
But
no
here's
lap
here's what I would
bars.
say about the lawsuit, right? If you can convince a lawyer, anybody can sue anybody about anything.
I know, and
And
it's
what the
Disney,
lawyer
but
does is to say, "Hey, let's sue them. You pay me," and the lawyer gets paid if they win or lose,
I thought
right?
the
Unless
lawyers
it's
only
on a
got paid if you win.
if it's part of the contract, you can sign a contingency thing with a lawyer where it's like only if you win will you get paid, right? But what the lawyer's playing at isn't to go through a lawsuit with Disney, it's to get a settlement from Disney. It's quick.
No, I know,
You're a
I know,
lawyer, right?
I
You
know.
sit there and you go, I'm going to send a letter to Disney saying we're going to sue you. There's all this like new stuff in the air. Disney writes us a check for $100,000. I keep 33 grand. You get 66 grand and we all go home.
I know, but
Because if
I
it
hope
goes
that
to trial, you're going to lose.
yeah,
You're going to lose because they're going to say there's very clear instructions and do not get up during the ride. You and I have both ridden this ride. How many times did it tell you not to stand up? How many
I
times?
think if I was not a middle school teacher, I might have more compassion, but because I'm with these kids, like,
Yeah.
every day, all
I
day,
mean,
and
part of it just really depends on like if the kid was special needs or and special needs can mean a lot of different things, right?
I
I
know,
also
I'm
want
with
to
them.
yeah, I also want to like really acknowledge that like 13-year-olds are both very mature and also still children. You're with them. You know better than me, right? When I was 13, I thought I was really smart, and at 56, I know I was an idiot. Now, to be fair, at 56, I know I was an idiot when I was 55. But when I was 13, the dumb stuff I did, the absolutely freaking idiotic stuff I did that I had no concern for my well-being or other people's well-being. When I was working in a casino in Reno recently. I wasn't dealing. I was there for a conference. And it was a bunch of baseball and cheer camps and these kids were just like running around.
Mhm. I
And the
know,
number of times
I
some
know.
kid almost ran into me and I had to remind myself, okay, when I was 13, it never occurred to me to think ahead of what I was doing. I just thought of what I was doing, right? And they weren't bad kids, but like, if they ran into me, they'd be like, "I'm sorry," and keep going because you're 13, right? And you're a teacher, so you deal with 13-year-olds every day and way more than I do, and I totally get the frustration. And to expect a 13-year-old to like not make stupid mistakes, to not be dumb, that would be a weird, creepy 13-year-old. Think about a 13-year-old who actually thinks ahead of themselves and about the consequences of their action. Have you ever met that 13-year-old?
No, there are a few, I promise.
Mm,
There's probably more that are than aren't,
mm.
actually. Um, I'll be stereotypical and say most of them are female gender.
Oh, no, I mean, developmentally, like, girls get there faster than boys. That's like I don't think that's a hot take, right?
I don't know. I just, wow, is all I gotta say.
I mean, I just think of and part of it is related to the laugh piece, which is he coulda died.
I know!
I
Look,
mean, he
this is
coulda
why, and
died.
I know it doesn't have to do with the same thing, but I watch these now, I know we were stupid at 13 too, right? I get it. I saw it, and immediately what I thought of, though, is those kids right now on those e-bikes that are
I
riding them
know,
like they are motorcycles in the
I
middle of the
know.
street and doing, like, wheelies and just being so, so stupid.
Mhm. And the number of have I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a ton of news stories about some kid on an e-bike killing somebody
Oh, yeah,
or
we and
dying themselves.
well, that
I
it's
think there
mostly
was a
the
big
stuff.
one. Wasn't there a big one in Oregon?
It was an e-scooter, it was last week, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
a
mean,
14-year-old on an e-scooter who got hit by a 16-year-old driving a car. So that's just a mess in
and
itself.
I just sit there and I look, and it definitely makes me feel like old man yelling at cloud, but it's like,
Right.
you should not I would never allow my kid to get one of those. Just no way in the world. I don't care how much you beg and plead and tell me the other kids are doing it. No, sir.
I
No,
agree.
ma'am. Are you kidding me? especially the ones that you can, like, then go out and, like, adjust and alter. When I walk my dog, like, the number of times we've almost been run over by a bunch of kids, and here's the
Because
thing, I wanna think of them as bad kids. They're not bad kids, they just are kids, and they
I
don't
know,
know any better.
but they are being given, vehicles and riding them on the road where the rest
Yeah,
of us have
where they
had to
know
go
better.
through driver school and learn the
Yeah,
rules of the road, and they
yeah.
don't.
But here's the
Um,
thing, I didn't have access to that kinda stuff when I was a kid. I had a bike, it was probably
no,
a
I
Huff,
know, I
you
know.
know? And I did stupid stuff. I didn't do illegal stuff, but, like, we'd get planks out and jump over stuff or, try and ride down mountains and, like,
Yeah,
fall
and that
off
was
and hit our
without
head
helmets.
without helmets, right?
Yeah, I
That we
get
did all
it.
kinds of dumb stuff. I
Mhm.
remember I clotheslined myself once riding across it was the summer and there was at my junior high, there was a tennis court and there was no net, so I just decided to ride across it, and I clotheslined myself because the steel wire was still there. So I clotheslined myself, cut my neck, fell backwards, hit my head, went unconscious for I don't know how long, woke up,
Wow.
was embarrassed, and rode home. I could have had a concussion. I probably did have a concussion. I
This
was an
explains a
idiot.
lot. This
Let
explains
me tell
a
you.
lot.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I had this big bloody scar across my neck, and I was so worried because if my mom saw it, she would have killed me.
Yeah,
But what did I do wrong? I was just an idiot.
I know. I know. I
It
know.
just never occurred to me that maybe I didn't see this wire hanging.
Well, I would just hate for Disney to have to change
Yeah, I
anything
don't think they lose that
because of it.
lawsuit, though. I really don't. How many times on that ride did they tell you not to get up?
I know. And I did learn something that I never thought about, which is, the one in California, the seating arrangement is different than the one in Florida. In Florida, it's side by side, and
Yeah,
in California, it's like you sit in
yeah, it's a
somebody's
row, sort of like the
lap.
Space
It's a
Mountain
row,
difference between
yeah.
the 2, yeah.
And they don't put a lap bar there or a seatbelt because it's a water ride. So if it flips over, you get in the water, you want to get out quickly.
Right.
I never put that together in
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
head. So I thought that was very interesting.
Well, and I also
Um,
think it's, like, the way it works, like, getting in and out, you want it to be constantly moving,
yeah.
and it doesn't the drop isn't such that you're really worried about y
Well,
I mean, here's
no.
the thing, for our listeners who haven't either been on that ride specifically, you can't fall out of that ride. Like, you have to get up and
Yeah.
active like, there's no world in which you can fall out of that ride.
Yes, correct. Correct. Oh, I don't know. So, yeah, we could speculate all we want. We'll probably never know the real story.
Yeah. I mean, I think at its core, I just love children more than you do, I think is
Yeah,
what I
that's
think we
fine. That's
settled
fair.
on,
I don't care.
and it's which is weird because I don't have any kids, but,
I'm a middle school teacher. There is
that's
no
fair.
better thing to make you not love children.
And I'm a college administrator, so I just think anything a 13-year-old does is innocent. I'm like, "Wait, there's no drugs or alcohol involved? Awesome."
Which okay, let's talk about this for a second. Talking about dumb kids and dumb stuff to do. Even at
Mhm,
Disneyland, I
mhm.
was either part of or uh not doing it, but with people who did a lot of stupid crap at
Oh, yeah.
Disneyland. And the more I think about
Yeah.
it, I was literally on do you remember Adventures in Inner Space? That's
Oh, yeah,
where
of
Star
course,
Tours
yeah.
used to be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was with somebody who was totally doing drugs, like totally like snorting up stuff. I was early
Which is
high
a
school,
weird ride to, like, do that on.
but
Like, I
you
could
don't
see,
even
like, something that's more hallucinogenic, but, like
oh,
like
no, the kid that was with me wasn't even a friend of mine, it was like a family member's
Right.
stepdaughter or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We just happened to take them to Disneyland. Yeah, and so here's me, naive Andy, sitting in Adventures with Inner Space, and this girl pulls something out, like, I have no idea what this is, I've never seen this before,
Right.
and then she's telling me what it is, and, shush, shush, and they have cameras in there. Did I
Oh,
think
yeah.
about that at the time?
They see
No.
every ride, they see everything you're doing. Like,
I
when
know,
we were kids, it used
actually
to be like, "I'm gonna make out on this ride." Yeah, they know.
I know, and that is the thing too. Adventures in Inner Space totally used to be the makeout ride, and I
Oh, yeah,
know
it's
that I
great.
went more often than you
Yeah,
because of distance of where we were.
yeah.
Yeah,
and
there was a lot of
poorness.
stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And what? What
No,
was
I mean, when we went at poorness, like we went, we couldn't afford to go to Disney. But because remember, for a good chunk of my childhood, I was closer than you. We were in Compton, so that was literally
you were
just down
closer
the
to me than what?
we were closer to Disneyland than you were in San Diego. I was in Compton for until I was like 10.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
We
at that
went,
point, yeah.
I think, once when my grandma came up from Ohio and I was in a
Yeah,
stroller.
that's what I'm saying, like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying poorness also impacts your ability to go to Disneyland frequently. So I didn't get to do as
alright.
much dumb stuff when I was young. I waited until I was in college to do dumb stuff at Disneyland. To be fair, I didn't really do dumb stuff at Disneyland when we were in college, but you know.
Oh, I did that too. Yeah, just I guess not thinking about others and thinking about
Yeah.
just yourself and your friends and not thinking about the others around
Oh
you.
my God. Yeah, that's like developmentally, it's such a weird thing when you look back on your life. And it wasn't until like my mid 20s that I started being like, oh, other people exist and are as important as I am.
I can remember going to see Peter Pan with all my friends, and this was, like, early college, and, like, we were, like, singing all the songs like it was a
Right.
sing-along, which it was not a sing-along,
No, no.
and people were mad,
And
and
then
we
when
were
people
like,
get mad at you, you're like,
I
"Ugh,
know.
why are they so like, because you're ruining it for everybody. Because people didn't come to hear you, you idiot, sing
I
along with
am
Disney songs."
literally the worst old lady on the planet because now I have hit old lady status where I'm like, "Yeah, kids, you're so stupid," and it is literally karma. It's all, like,
Right.
the
Well,
dumb
that's the
stuff I
thing, right?
did.
I try to keep in mind, like, "Oh, I was them too." Right? And there's certain things I just didn't do because I was just, Mr. Rule Follower or whatever, but so were you, right? Like, I
Yeah, but
wasn't
there was
gonna,
still
like, go to
dumb
Disneyland and
stuff.
get drugs because I didn't wanna I'm not gonna do drugs, but, like, there's still, like, dumb stuff where you just thought only of yourself.
You know what's so funny? The one time that, like, something that illegal happened when I was with that girl who was doing drugs was literally a family trip. Like, my
Of course. Right.
it's like my
Well,
cousin's stepdaughter.
historically, they say the cast members say that, like, the times they catch kids, like, doing the worst stuff in terms of, like, making out and doing all that kinda stuff is when they have, like, the Christian groups come.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's when they're, like, pulling kids out of bushes and had tell them, "You gotta put your clothes on," and all that kinda stuff, which I find hilarious.
Oh, fun stuff,
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
stuff. So,
yeah,
alright, so we were idiots. There were a lot of times we were idiots. I can
yeah.
remember a
Not
lot of
like
times we were
now,
idiots.
where I'm only an idiot 3 times a day as opposed to 12 times a day.
Okay, okay, I have to do one more story, and it's not being an idiot about being a kid, it's an idiot about being a mom, and this
Mhm.
is when, it was Annika's birthday the other day, so I was looking in our old photos, and I found some old videos, and, it was when Emma you weren't with us this time, we were in Florida, Emma was just turning 3 years old, and her
Okay.
idol was Jessie, okay?
Of course,
And,
yeah.
so Jessie and Bullseye were out doing autographs, and I it was, like, literally embarrassing that I was this mom, but I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
all you could do and Ed was filming me, all you could do is hear me saying, "Oh my god, it's Jessie!" Like, I'm, like,
Uh,
pretending and I was thinking about you because like, you always cringe
it
when people
cringe
treat
it
the
gives
character.
me cringe.
Oh
It
my
gives
god,
me
it
cringe.
was bad. I was bad.
Oh my god.
I was a
I
bad
mean, I
Disney
don't know
mom.
that that's bad if you're doing it for your
It was a little
kid.
over the top.
I mean, I thought you were gonna talk about the entitled parents who just sort of say, "Well, because I'm a parent, I my needs are more important than anybody else here." That's what I thought you were gonna
No, I wasn't
do.
like that, but I
Yeah.
was pretty obnoxious. Like, I
Yeah,
could
but
see
you're
the people
still
that
pretty obnoxious. I mean,
well, I am pretty obnoxious. God, what am I gonna be like when I take my grandkids?
oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
Oh my god, that's gonna be insane. But to be fair, you've raised Emma and Annika, and can you imagine when Emma has kids? She's gonna be worse than you are.
Maybe.
She's
Maybe
gonna
you're
be worse than
right.
you are.
It was so
Trust me.
cute, though. It's so cute to watch
Yeah.
her at 3 years old, and she
Look,
gets to meet Jessie and Bullseye, and she's like, She was so nice. I did not know she would be so nice,
I
but
mean,
she
here's
was
the thing.
nice.
As a person who doesn't have kids and as a person who cringes when people treat the characters like they're real, I don't do that when it's a kid, 'cause a kid to a kid, it is real. Like, if, like,
No,
my
no, no,
nephew,
I know, but, like,
when
I
Jake
was really
when we took Jake to Disneyland, and here's the thing, and you and I've talked about this, there's always that worry when you take a kid to Disneyland for the first time who's really young, if they're gonna think Mickey is awesome or if they're gonna think Mickey is terrifying,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it could
yeah, yeah, yeah,
go
yeah.
either way.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
when we
yeah.
took Jake to Disneyland and his eyes just went like this when he saw Mickey, and I was like, "What's gonna happen?" My nephew Jake, and then he just ran and hugged Mickey. I was like, "Oh, thank
Yeah, that's the
God." That's
best.
the best. It's the best. So when it's kids, I think it's awesome. When
I
it's
told
like 35-year-old, like, middle-aged nerd, right? I'm like, calm down there, chief."
I don't know, I do that too, though.
Yeah,
I
I
do
know you
that
do.
too.
I know
"Hey,
you do.
Mickey, remember when
And
you were at our engagement?
when
Remember
you
that
look at
day?"
the edge of the photo, there's always me on the side going, "Uh, uh, that's not the guy who was there 20 years ago. That was Bob Iger when you got engaged. Like, he doesn't do that job anymore."
Oh my
Can you
god,
imagine if that was
no.
true?
Yeah, that would not happen, but, it was cute. We were pulling away from the video and the character attendant was there, and she was talking to Emma, and then I was in the way, so Ed's like, "Andy, move." So I moved out of the way, and then Emma and this character attendant were talking for a really long time, but we
Oh,
don't
that's
know what they
adorable.
were talking about, right? Like, but Emma was like there having a conversation. And so I said it to Emma, and I'm like, "Emma," I go, "we don't even know what you were talking about. What were you saying?" She goes, "Oh, I was probably networking." like, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense."
that checks out.
I
Yeah,
could
that
see
100% checks out.
3-year-old Emma networking and
Yeah.
then
No, she would absolutely be doing that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
oh,
But
yeah,
every
so
once in a
cute.
while, if I actually don't mind the characters if I am like, when you guys weren't there and I saw Oswald, I was like, "That's cool because you never see Oswald."
Yeah, that's true.
But there's a difference between, "Hey, I'm gonna get a picture. It's cool," and, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing? You wanna go down and hang out and get a cup of coffee?" No, 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 Oswald does not wanna go
I
out
know that's me.
and get a cup
I
of
gotta stop because I saw myself on video and it was not pretty. It was not pretty.
coffee.
I just could not believe I was that mom.
Yeah, the rest of us can.
I
I
was
can't
gonna make
believe you can't
sure
believe I was
I
there. Not at that
but
particular trip, but yeah. You're
Emma
still
was
that mom.
cute. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, Emma was cute on her own. I could have backed up and just let it happen, but no, I had to be there going, "Josie,
Oh my god.
my daughter loves you."
Can we just acknowledge that, like, they had to stop doing the A Andy the how the Toy Story characters used to stop
Oh, I know, I know, I know.
whenever people would
Like, "Andy's
yell,
here."
"Andy's
Yeah,
here," and they
yeah,
had to stop doing that because of this kind of thing,
yes, I know,
right?
I
This
know.
kind of thing just took away something from everyone. Um,
Some people think they're not gonna take their kids to Disney until they are old enough to remember it. They say that,
right?
"Oh, why would I take my baby?" or "Why would I take this?" I can tell
Isn't it
you
enough that they actually enjoyed that experience while they're I don't get that.
I don't know.
It
I
doesn't
don't
make sense. They don't remember it. Like, are
but
you
a
not
lot of
gonna
people
play
are
peekaboo with your kid and
I don't know, a lot of people are like, "It's too like, they're too young. I just wanna wait until they're old enough to really
Mhm.
experience it." But I will tell you that looking at these old videos when Annika was a baby, she doesn't remember, but it's so fun for Annika and to
Yeah.
look at these old videos and see, "Oh my gosh, I was a baby and I was this cute," and this interaction with the character.
And that's just
So,
I think that's a weird sort of line. I don't know that I remember a lot directly from when I was, like, younger than 10, but I know I have a general sense of, like, "Hey, we did this thing," or "I was a happy kid," or whatever.
I don't know. I just, there's a lot of people who say that about Disney, and we live in a different world now where people are recorded all the time.
Yeah.
These videos that I'm looking at weren't recorded on a smartphone, they were recorded with an actual, like, camcorder that
Yeah,
we had,
video
you know?
camera. Well,
But
I
I
mean,
still
here's my thing, though. You're a mom, and you took
yeah,
them there.
yeah.
They don't remember it, but you remember it,
That's what I'm saying, like, it's for
right?
us, right? And there's
Yeah.
just so much of the cuteness that is there, and I don't know, it's just fun for the girls to see themselves.
I could
Mm,
I honestly, I think it's a way people hide. I don't wanna take them when they're young because they're not gonna be able to ride any of the cool rides I wanna ride. So, here's my excuse is, right? Because you
Maybe.
take kids when they're that age, right? And it's just you and Ed and the girls, you're not gonna
Mhm.
be doing Space Mountain.
No.
You're just not gonna do any of that stuff.
And
It's
maybe
gonna
that's it.
be the
But
kids
it's an
trip.
expensive trip though, right? So
Right,
if you
yeah.
do only know you're going one time, you probably do want your kid to be a little older. So I
Yeah,
don't
but,
know.
I mean, the other side of it is, it's kinda like the Santa Claus thing. You also don't wanna wait till they're so old that, like, they're, like, cynical like me and go, "Well, Mickey Mouse
I
is a guy
agree.
dude,"
I
right?
agree
You
with
want
you.
them to be able to be like, "Oh my god, that's Mickey Mouse. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's Belle," right? That's kind of the sweet spot to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Although it's
But
weird, we never had Santa Claus in my house, that was never a thing. It was always, "No, that's a fictional thing. Santa Claus is fictional, he's like Superman." And I was like, "Superman's real?" And they're like, "No, calm down."
I don't know. I go back and forth between that. We did Santa Claus, but I had two very upset children who found out later that
That there wasn't a Santa Cla and I think
we
that
lied.
was the I don't know if my parents thought through it like that, but I get like, I was never disappointed that my parents were lying to me, right? So and I don't think I loved Santa Claus less because I knew he was fictional, but also because I loved Superman and he was fictional, and I loved Mickey Mouse and he was like, I knew they were fictional, that didn't, like,
Oh, that's
impact my
fair.
love for them. It
That's
was
fair.
an early aspiration of my parasocial research.
I believe that.
Yeah. I was taking notes even then. Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. So being a kid at Disney, there are a lot of Disney movies that are coming out this year. Some have already
Mhm.
come out. Some are for kids,
Mhm.
some are not. Um, did you see you saw we haven't seen a lot because we've been busy. So this is
Yeah.
true. I just recently saw Hoppers. Did you see Hoppers?
I have not seen Hoppers, but it's on Disney Plus yet. I Here's my thing with Hoppers. It looked a little generic, so I wasn't, like, chomping at the bit to go out and see it. Now, did you guys see it? Was it any
It's
good?
on
It just
Disney Plus now
right.
because we
Like, it
just
just
saw it.
seemed like, for whatever reason, usually any Disney or Pixar, I'm like, I'm there for it, and for whatever reason, I was like, "Eh," something about the story didn't seem all that original to me.
I thought it was no, I thought it was cute. I thought that it was original. I definitely thought it was
Okay.
original. Um, it was definitely like a message. It was an environmental message, right?
Sure. Yeah.
It wasn't what I thought it was. So I thought it was one thing, and when I watched it, I go, "Oh, this is actually completely not what I thought it was."
Oh, okay, that's
So I thought it was cute. Do I think it's going to be a blockbuster or it's not a blockbuster? And I get why, but I would definitely show it like, to kids. I think it's got some environmental impact that it's definitely a message movie. Like, we
okay.
made this movie to show you this. It also takes place in Beaverton, which is where we
Oh, I
live,
didn't know
so
that.
yes,
I'm learning a
yes.
lot about the history of Oregon recently. Some not so great.
Yeah, yeah, that is the truth. But you saw Star Wars, yeah?
Star
Mandalorian?
Wars, Mandalorian and Grogu, I did, and, I mean, I saw it because I really liked that TV show quite a bit. I liked it. I Here's as a lifelong Star Wars fan, I think the last few Star Wars movies are missing something that was, like, a critical part of the original one, and I don't think anybody's noticed, is story was great, I love those characters. I need more space battles. I need Star
Mm,
Wars to have more space battles, and The Mandalorian Grogu was really good. It was about those 2 characters. I love Grogu, and the sections that were just like, Grogu. I don't know, we've reached this moment, which I kinda love, where, like, non-human characters like this the special effects have reached a point where non-human characters can be so kinda good that you really like, I think of Grogu, I saw Supergirl recently. I love Krypto and Superman, I love Krypto and Supergirl, like, these non-human characters are really the characters that I'm connecting with. Um, Mandalorian Grogu was fine. Yeah, I just Star Wars is supposed to have a big giant space battle at the end,
yeah,
and it just didn't, and maybe that's like a surface level critique, but I'm like, "Come on, blow up a Death Star,
fair
X-Wing,
enough. Well,
you
it
know?"
didn't do quite as well as I thought it might. We haven't seen it. I heard some
And it
good
was
things about it.
fine.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what Emma and Fernando saw it, and I don't know if you agree with this or not, they said it just seemed like another episode, like, we
Absolutely.
could've and it was just in the theater.
Like, it seemed like another episode. I mean, you could tell they spent a lot more money on it, but
Okay.
story-wise and let me tell you something, if you haven't watched that show, the show is fantastic, especially the
Yeah,
first
no, I love the
season. Yeah.
show. I mean, Pedro
Um,
Pascal, I
yeah,
die over. Now,
yeah.
it's not even really him most of the
I
time,
mean,
it's just his
he
voice.
is got that sweet what I call that sweet, sweet Iron Man type deal, where it's like you have a character that mostly the stuntmen can play,
Yeah.
and then you
Mhm.
show up 2 or 3 days, do some voiceover work, maybe do a couple of days on set, go home, write a multi-million dollar check.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
sweet
yeah,
gig.
yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
It's a sweet gig. Toby, no, what's his face? Spider-Man.
Oh, Tom
Tom Holland
Holland?
has that same deal, right? You know?
Yeah.
The other guys that don't have the mask, they gotta show up all the time.
Yeah, that is true.
You
Oh, that
know?
is true, and we'll get there in a minute, because another Avengers movie actually is coming out.
Mhm.
Um, Toy Story is out now, neither of us have
Mhm.
seen that, which is kind of weird for us
Right.
because usually this we go right away when it happens.
And here's the other thing. Every Toy Story movie I saw, I liked better than the last Toy Story movie, and I think what's happened is Toy Story 3 set such an incredibly high bar. 'Cause I haven't seen Toy Story 4 yet, that I was reluctant to see Toy Story 4 because I didn't wanna ruin what Toy Story 3 was, and now we're all the way up to Toy Story 5, and I probably will go see Toy Story 5, but I need to watch Toy Story 4 first,
I did
and
not
I
like
love those characters so much
yeah,
that I don't know, I have this weird, like, reluctance to, like I just don't wanna see a bad Toy Story, and I've heard neither one of them is a bad Toy Story, but, like, it would just break my heart to see a bad Toy Story
I didn't
movie.
like 4. I actually
Okay.
thought they should have stopped at 3, and I didn't like 4 at all, but when we were at D23 Expo last time and we saw the preview for 5, I
Mhm.
knew I wanted to see it
Mhm.
because it is the toys against the video game,
Right.
against the
Well, and
iPad,
I
the
hear it's
Lily
very
Pad.
Jessie focused, and I love Jessie.
Yes, I hear that too. So yay,
Mhm.
female main character. So I really do want to see it, and I'm sad that I didn't see it before we recorded this because I would have really liked to talk about it. But I've heard it was great. Emma and Fernando saw it in the theater already, and they want to go see it again. So, um, she
I mean,
loved it.
maybe the question is, do I need to bother watching Toy Story 4 before I see it?
Can you just read about it on Wikipedia and?
I don't like doing that. I'm kind of a movie guy. If I'm gonna see it, I
Well,
wanna
you might as well.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I just
I mean, I have not heard that Toy Story is so bad that it ruins the rest of the movies, but, you know, yeah, I mean, I could watch it. I look, you know me, I have a weird emotional thing about Disney movies. That's why we do the podcast, where, like, I'm not a fair critic because I'm just so bought in, and my emotions are so tied with, like, Jessie and Buddy and Wooz and Slinky Dog, and, like, I just love those characters so much. I
did you
literally
say
remember
Jesse and Buddy?
no, I said Jessie and Slinky Dog.
No, you said Jesse and
I
I don't know
said
what you said.
Buzz and
Oh,
Woody.
Buzz and Woody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
Thank
you're
you.
familiar, Buzz and Woody are the main characters
I
played
don't know,
by
I heard Jesse
Tom
was, so
Hanks and, Tim
mm.
Allen. Um,
Uh,
go on.
Moana live action? Not excited.
Not really excited. I rewatched the original on a plane recently, and it's so good and so beautiful, and the trailers look like it's an exact copy, which did has not worked for me when they've done that in the past.
I
And I
can't
still
do
don't
these!
and here's the thing, Wally Carvalho, who was the voice in, Moana, is not playing Moana, and I don't know why, because she doesn't
She said
look
she wanted
any
to pass
older.
it down to another
I guess
Pacific
that makes sense,
Islander.
but I'm like, she looks age appropriate, so I don't
I
really
don't know
see
if she
the
does
no.
anymore.
I
I think
mean,
she
as
looks
age
more
appropriate as
adultish.
anybody gets in movies. The woman she because I think Amana's like 15 or 16, and the woman who's playing them in this movie doesn't look 15 or 16. So,
I don't
I
know.
think of her as, like, younger. But either way, eh, it
I'm not
just
a live action person, so I
yeah.
mean, I'm a live action person as long as it's not based on the animated version.
I mean, the live action ones I have liked have been the ones that take the original and do something different with it, but the just straight remake, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, The Jungle Book, those not I have not been thrilled with it.
No, same.
Like, I like
Spider-Man's coming
Maleficent,
out.
Spider-Man's
Oh,
coming out.
Oh, I see what you're saying about Maleficent. Yeah, I agree, but that wasn't an animated first, that was a different
I like
story.
the Cruella movie. That one was good.
Yeah,
Again, because they
different
didn't
story.
just try to remake it. Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Spider-Man's coming out. It's gonna come out right after Comic-Con.
Oh,
I am assuming because 'cause I'll be going to Comic-Con, and there's a Marvel panel at Comic-Con, which they haven't done in a few years. I'm assuming there'll be some sort of screening at Comic-Con, but if I gotta work that hard to get in the Hall H, I'm not gonna do
fair, fair,
it.
fair.
Just
I am excited about Hexed coming out. That's an animated one.
Oh,
His is coming
yeah!
out in November,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, and I'm super excited because Haley Steinfeld is the voice for
Mhm.
the main character. I love Kate Bishop. She is
Did you say
Kate
Haley
Bishop.
Steinfeld or Haley Steinfeld?
I said Steinfeld. What did
I
I
think you said Seinfeld, which,
would not
you know,
be
is
right.
fine.
It
I'm
was
gonna
with
see
a
the movie,
T.
Jerry.
I meant T with a Steinfeld. But I loved her as Kate Bishop, and she's also one of the main voices in the animated cartoon Arcade.
Yeah.
Or Arcade.
Oh,
God, I can't even talk. Not Arcade.
let me
Arcane.
Arcane. Let me tell you something. If you like Haley Steinfeld, this is not your kind of movie, but I think you would like it. Have you seen Sinners?
Oh, I love Sinners.
Sinners is
I forgot
awesome.
she was in that, wasn't
Yeah.
she?
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
gosh,
my god. She was
she
like
was the
one of
main
the
girl.
few that wasn't nominated for an Oscar for that. That movie was
I
amazing.
totally forgot she was in that. She was incredible
She was
in that.
so good in that movie.
So much so that
Although,
I
for
forgot
our
she was Kate
listeners, I
Bishop.
highly recommend it as a movie, not a kid's movie.
Not a
So,
kids
just so you
movie.
know.
And not even a movie that I normally like,
No,
but
I it's
so
not your
important.
kind of movie generally, but it was so good.
Such an important movie, such a great movie.
And just a good
She was
movie. Yes,
great.
important, but just like, sometimes movies can or their important movies can be so
Oh,
preachy that I don't like them. This is just a good movie.
it was so good.
Just a
It was
really good
so good
movie.
and not my normal type of movie at all. I
No,
never thought I would like it.
yeah.
All
So
right.
good.
Yes, she was in that. So yay her for being in that. Okay, so here's what I was getting to then in December, Avengers Doomsday, where
Yes.
all the different universes are there. You have lost me, Marvel. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't
I
have the
mean,
brain power.
here's the thing. The good movies Marvel has done since Avengers Endgame, they either haven't done well or they haven't followed up on. Shang-Chi was amazing. I love that movie.
It was good.
I really like Captain Marvel and the Marvels, but for whatever reason, sexism, people like crapped on those movies, right? The Spider-Man movies are consistently good. Other than that, meh. I just haven't enjoyed them. Now, I'm a comic book guy,
Oh,
so I'm gonna go
wait.
see Avengers Doomsday.
Did you not like Thunderbolts? Because I like Thunderbolts.
I thought it was middling. Like,
I liked it.
it was entertaining, and I forgot about it the moment I walked in the door. I was really excited about Captain America: New World Order, and I love Sam Wilson as a character. That movie was not even remotely entertaining. Um,
Yeah, I forgot
I
about
think
it
the TV
actually.
shows on the whole have been really good.
Yeah.
I liked Wonder Man, which is the most recent one. But part of me goes, "Stop
See,
trying to
I
do
already forgot
Avengers
about
again.
that one though. We
Stop
watched
trying to do
it, but I
Avengers
already
again."
forgot.
I liked Fantastic Four. I'm like, "Let Fantastic Four lead for the future."
I know, but I'm just kind of like all the different universes and then coming together, and then I
I
just
Here's the
it's
thing, I've never been an X-Men fan. In comics and movies, I've never gotten the hype, and so everybody's like, "Oh my god, the X-Men are gonna be in it." I'm like, "Fine, whatever." Like, even in comics, I find the X-Men, like, self-important and annoying.
that's fair. Ed loves them, so
Yeah. No, like, the X-Men, it's so weird that the Avengers have become, like, the thing, and, like, Captain America and Iron Man, because in comics, the X-Men have, since the '70s, been, like, the number 1 book Marvel's got. So, like, I get it. And it's just to my taste. X-Men has never been to my taste. I'm not mad at people who like them. It's just I find them self-important and there's not an X-Men character I love. Even I mean, I'm a DC guy more than a Marvel guy, but I love the Thing in the Fantastic Four. I love Cap. I love Spider-Man. Like I love a lot of the Marvel
I just
characters.
like Pedro Pascal. So the fact
X
that he was in the movie made me happy.
like Wolverine. I love the Fantastic Four. So I'm like, great. Now that we've done Avengers, let's really embrace the Fantastic Four. Let's do Doctor Doom. I don't know about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor
Yeah,
Doom.
and that's what I'm saying. Like Eh,
I mean, but I leave. Maybe it's a good idea. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what gonna do with it. I love Thor, so I hope they bring him back. And I didn't love Thor in the comics. I love him in the movies.
yeah.
You know, I mean, we'll see. Let's be clear. I'm gonna pay my money to see the ticket. They don't care. Like, I'm one of those people. They're like, oh, less and less people are seeing Marvel movies. I'm still gonna buy a ticket to all of them. I'm a comic book guy. I just
I
don't
just
think
need to
other
find the
people.
time, Al. I need to find the time. And so this summer, I have a long list of movies and things that I need to catch up on. I have been, both of us have just been so busy, which
No,
isn't
there's been so many movies. I saw Supergirl just the other night, and I had to like squeeze it in because I was working. I was working 12-hour days. You know,
so, listeners. That's our lives in 45 minutes. That's our time is coming. Our conversation in the queue is ending. But I bet our listeners, I wonder if they're just as busy. It seems like a busy time
you
for
have to be.
everybody lately.
Yeah, they have to be.
Yeah. So I'd like to know though, we have our D23 trip coming up, but what other Disney vacations are planned for people? Would love to hear about that. Um, yeah, so keep up with us. We are on social media. We are on Threads and Instagram, which are kind of the same thing. Back and forth. So, well, I mean, they're
More or
if you
less. Yeah, you're
post,
right.
they're the same
They cross
company.
post. Yeah.
They cross post, right? And also on Facebook too. Though I don't know about you, but I haven't been on Facebook much lately. What about
Uh,
you?
honestly, I use Facebook to remind me of when people's birthdays are. Other than that, I don't think I'm on it very much.
Yeah, I'm not on Facebook very much either.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like
I mean, I don't have the day to day. I'm not actually on social media that much anymore, quite frankly. Like, I just, yeah, I don't know. I think it's the busyness, though. I don't think it's like inherently like I'm off social
no, it's
media.
the
I think I'm
busyness.
just like, I have so many other things to do.
It's the busyness. And for those of you who don't know, Al and I have known each other a long time, and our Disney obsession started even before we knew each other. But we've known each other since college, right? And now we are getting towards looking at retirement. Like retirement is in our forefront where we are planning for that. So we have
And no,
known
we
each
can't
other.
afford the Disney retirement community. Sorry. I wish we could.
Oh, the one in Palm Springs?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the heck even? That's another thing I forgot about. I need to look. Okay, this summer I need to look. I just am so behind in all of the things. So, listeners, please touch base and let's catch up. Tell us about your Disney vacations that you have coming up this summer. Tell us if we're going to be seeing you at D23 because we will be there. Al will be at the Honda Center. I will not be at the Honda Center. So, if you're going to be like me and just kind of hang out, let me know, and then
Yeah.
let
I'll be
him
at the
know if
Honda
you're
Center
going to the
by
Honda Center.
myself.
Sorry, not going. Have
Fine.
fun. Peace
Fine.
out. I will be watching from a screen nearby. I will be finding out 30 seconds later than you
Nice. Very
on a
nice.
screen
Yeah, but
nearby.
I will buy expensive snacks. So,
Fine. Have
yeah.
fun. Have fun. I'm going to
What?
be at Roscoe's having chicken and waffles.
Oh, I love Roscoe's chicken and waffles. They're so
Close
good.
this out.
Your cadaver's pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors, which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always 45-minute wait.